Do you guys remember last week when we scaped this vivarium with Tommy? I hope that you liked that video. I think it turned out quite well. We're still missing the light here to light the tank underneath the terrestrial plants. I think it got quite nice. This week, however, we're gonna scape this 90 centimeter cube, which is not really a cube because it's 90 by 90 by 20 at the foreground and 45 at the background. So we're gonna work with that with Tommy. I hope that you guys are gonna like this much better than last week's vivarium. Stay with us. Welcome to the beautiful world of aquascaping. The original idea was to build this vivarium together with Tommy, and this is what happened. So I gotta do this by myself. Let's see how I can do that. So I'm gonna put my gloves on because heavy duty is about to follow. This is why Tommy did not want to take part of this. He was probably afraid of the heavy weight lifting, and I'm gonna have help with that because I'm gonna ask Lori to help me. Oh, I like his t-shirt. Oops. I mean, for those of you guys who do not understand what this means, for us, it means that Mother Nature is a tough thing. It can be very beautiful, but it can be also unforgiving. So we need to stay humble in front of its powers. That's what the t-shirt means. Nothing else. Wow. This is like 50 kilos at least, maybe more. Sure. Can I step on you? Yeah. Wait a sec. Fantastic. We need a valley from this side. And the dry mist is gonna flow down this valley towards us. The main path is ready. It kind of leads us towards the golden ratio of this whole tank. We need to build another structure on this side in order to have the other wall coming down. This would be probably perfect. Okay, so I'm trying to continue the valley now by finding the right rocks. Really nice texture here. Check this out, guys, because it will make some shadow. You can actually see on the full shot that this whole structure has started to move from the left side forward and going in like 45 degrees, and then I want to turn it here somehow towards us. And what about this? That is the pipe for the dry mist. It's gonna go up, we're gonna cut it. It's going to come down in the valley like that, and there are 2 more holes that we drilled, so there are a total of 3 holes. This was the first hole there for the dry mist. The other 2 holes that remain are in the front, and one of them is the suction side and the other one is the pressure side. And we could have water at the bottom and just plants hanging out, and this way when you pass by this side of the tank, you will also see some plants growing here. So this rock here, I'm gonna try to move it because I really like the top of it, and you can see from this picture that it closes the line and it leads the eye kind of towards downwards, but I'm missing something that would lean against the right side of the tank. Now you have the feeling of openness, stretching line, so you've got the diorama style. So the soil will fill this corner until probably here. I think we're ready with the hardscape. All we have to do now is to put in some more gear and to introduce the soil. We're going to introduce some technology in the tank. First of all, the skimmer, which was always a problem in Dave Chow's tank. Yeah, that one. And I don't have a skimmer in there. And you can see that the skimmer was at the surface, and we had to pull the cable of the skimmer through the rim. It wasn't like a real 360 solution. This is an Eheim Compact 300 pump, and I'm gonna bring the hose in between these rocks. We're gonna probably cut this around here. We're gonna bring these cables down from this point into the cabinet. We need to close this line here. There's no way that the soil will come forward. I'm just looking for any eventual holes that could bring the soil forward, and I'm just putting some fine filter mesh in them. I'm trying to have the waterfall to start from here and to go down all the way to the water level around here. And I'm gonna build something with glue in there, some small pebbles with glue, and the water will just go through them together with the mist. So what I'm actually gonna do is move the whole barrier a little bit forward to the point where I want it to meet the water surface. We need to replace this Ariu stone to a Frodo stone, and after that we can fill this whole thing up with La Plata sand, ADA La Plata sand, which goes nicely with these rocks. I'm going to start introducing the La Plata sand in the foreground first. Why? Because I want the sand to push the fine filter mesh backwards a little bit, so when I start introducing the soil, which is going to be much heavier, it won't push this whole thing forward. I'm going to have some epiphytes here, and that's it. I'm going to start introducing the AD Aquasul Amazonia now, in these cracks, in there and in there in the background, and also on the left side. So the whole background will be filled with a lot of Amazonia soil. I'm not going to use any base layer fertilizing substrate in this tank because the terrestrial plants will get their own soils here, and the Amazonia already has some nutrients in it. I will need a lot of soil here, like 2 more or 3 more, I can already see. So if we're having like really big plants here, this rock will not stick out so much, and please consider this non-existent there because we're gonna cut it here. I'm just gonna glue small pebbles on these rocks here but I'm not sure that I want to put any glue on these two big rocks because I don't want to glue them together, because later if I need to take that apart and to dismantle this tank, that's going to be tough because the glue is really hard. I've got some Daniel La Planta Hunter gravel, and I just found out that the color matches the rock perfectly. So this is going to be the riverbed, and I'm also going to use it in front somehow at the basis of the rocks to add some detail to them. It's going to add a lot of nice detail to the whole thing. This is the water line here. I don't know if you guys can see my marking, so I know exactly until when I have to come down with the waterfall. I'm closing the gaps and making the glue disappear. And this concludes our first episode of building this vivarium for you guys. Please stay tuned for next week because we're gonna show you how we plant it with Tommy. This whole thing is gonna come alive. You're gonna really like the greens and the terrestrial plants and the aquatic plants that we're gonna add to this scape. Stay tuned. Please subscribe to the Green Aqua YouTube channel if you didn't do so yet. Please hit that like button if you like this work, and I'll see you next week. Bye.